Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another evening edition of the Grow Rich, Grow Happy Crypto Show. Guys, in this episode, I want to explore the Flare network. Now, I used to be invested in Flare. I've known about Flare now. I covered them on this channel a couple times, but it was last year. You know, and when you're diversifying and you're looking at your crypto and other projects come up, sometimes some projects you kind of lose track of. Therefore, I moved out of it. Well, there's some things that are taking place right now, and they've been taking place, that have made me go back into the Flare network. So I have retaken a position, and in this particular episode, I'm going to be talking about a price prediction, but I'm going to mainly be talking about why you guys should be looking under the hood of this asset, as well as its connectivity to, you guessed it, XRP. For those of you wondering, you know, I hold XRP. I like XRP, but I also like Flare, and I like projects that I can sit back and understand. These I feel you can understand. They're easy to obtain, but I want you guys, I'm going to point you down this road. I am not a financial advisor. However, I'm going to point you down the road to Flare because it is still a small cap, although it is over 1 billion market cap. I believe this is something worth paying attention to. And Uphold doesn't hurt with what they're doing in this partnership that they have. So that's what we're going to be discussing, guys. If this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, I want to thank you giving me an opportunity, just a part of your day, so I can help you change your mindset, as well as work a little bit harder to obtain your goals. And if you're here, you're obviously here for cryptocurrency. So I'm going to do my best to help you understand crypto in a very basic level, guys. I'm talking a level to where your kid, if they're sitting beside you, they should be able to step back and say, you know what? I understand that. I can understand where he's coming from with that. Well, that's my goal here, because everyone has different levels when it comes to cryptocurrency. Some are intermediary, some are novice, some are experts. And I believe that everyone should have the same opportunity. So I hope to do that with you guys. If that sounds like something you can rock with, by all means, smash that like button for me. Of course, give me a subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss a video. And being that we're talking about Flare, guys, I want you to pick up a cold storage wallet. It doesn't have to be a Tangem, but Tangem is what I use. It's what I've been using now for years, and I truly believe in it. It is where I hold my Flare. We're going to be talking about Flare's price as well. So, guys, that sounds good to you? Look down below. Look at the 10% discount I have on Tangems going right now, actually all the time. And that 10% does go to support the channel. I thank you in advance. So let's talk about Flare Network. For those of you who are wondering what the Flare Network is, Flare Network, I'm gonna make it really easy for you. Things like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, XRP, they don't really have smart contracts. They have to go outside to get anything like that. And it's not because Bitcoin is archaic. It wasn't built into their ledgers and different things like that, which is why blockchains like Flare exist. Flare is basically gives those, it almost loans them the capability to use smart contracts to integrate with them. So that's why you have Flare. Very easy, cut and dry. So with that being said, we want to talk about Flare. And I'm going to talk about that because it came up. I had been rethinking my position in Flare, and Mr. Jay Razzo, the blockchain journalist, he wrote an article, a really pretty good article too, over the weekend. It's called XRP and Flare, the unlikely duo powering the future of decentralized finance on Uphold. So really thorough article. I'm going to put it down below, as I think if someone is looking to understand Flare and understanding them and what they're going to be doing with Uphold, which I'm going to be covering as well, I believe it's a must read, at least before you go off and put some money into it. So kick this off. I'm going to talk about what took place today on X. Uphold had one of their spaces. I think they have them now, maybe every month or so. But you know, Zebic, they have theirs every 2 weeks. And Casper, in case you missed my last video, I'll flash it up here so you can check that out on Casper. That's one that I've entered as well. They have theirs monthly as well, where they communicate with the community and the holders. Guys, I cannot tell you how important that is for projects to get out in front of the people. It's like when you're running for office, you're not going to get the people's vote unless they see you, unless they know your name. I think that is important, and I'm starting to gravitate a lot more to projects that are very transparent with the people that hoist their flag up for them. So if you're doing spaces out there, guys, for all you projects out there that are doing these X spaces, keep doing it. This is what the community wants. They want to know, what are you doing? Why should I be holding your project? So with that out the way, I want to talk about Uphold. So they had one today, and a few things real quick I'm going to cover because I think this is a big deal, guys. Uphold is really doing it. Remember what I told you guys? If Uphold is carrying a token, you can be sure that they're carrying that token because they have done the research on it. They have one of the best research teams headed by Dr. Martin. God knows his stuff. He's been into all of this blockchain stuff, I think even before Bitcoin. So I can sleep easy knowing that they've done some of the research, but that doesn't let us off the hook. We have to do our research as well. Some of the things that are coming, and they had this spaces, I shared it on my X. For those of you that missed it and you would like to go back, check out my link for X. And if you're on X, I'm at Mr. Foresight 64. If it doesn't have a blue check mark, it is not me. Well, you can check it out there. It's only 30 minutes, guys, and they jump right in, and they're dubbing this summer XRP summer. So I like that already, guys. But they really was recapping that event that happened in Vegas last week with XRP, and they wanted to talk about a few things, one of which is Flare. So we're going to talk about that. But check this out, guys. Uphold now has a thing that they're promoting for 3 months, and you can go check them out. I'll leave their link down below. If you direct deposit, and you can do this through your employer, you don't even have to do your whole check. You can do a portion of it. If you do direct deposit within this next 3 months, they'll give you back 4% back in XRP. Guys, that is a big deal. And they got a limit of up to $5,000 a month. And now you do direct deposit, you get their debit card, and you spend on that debit card, they're going to be giving you back up to 5% in XRP. And now check this out. For those of you that hold USD, or you can just send your USD over there and just let it sit in an Uphold account. They're competing with banks, guys. They're going to insure up to $2.5 million for you big ballers, and for your interest, you're going to get 4.4% in interest that's paid back in cash. They're the only exchange that is doing that. So guys, these guys are major, guys. They also they have they call it XRP summer. One of the next things they talked about, they have a US debit card coming. I guess they've had it in the past. It did really well. They got that coming in early August. It's going to be a base model, which is plastic, and a metal model, which is premium, of course. But when they first roll it out, it's going to be virtual and digital, followed by the actual cards to come after that. For the XRP holders that hold their XRP over on Uphold, they're going to get the first crack at the metal card, the physical card. Now, the thing about that, guys, which is so cool, for the base model, you get up to 5% back in XRP, guys. No, excuse me, you get 3%, and for the base model, and 5% back on your spending in XRP. It is enabled. It is backed by Apple Pay and Google Pay. So guys, this is going to be really, really cool. And actually, I had that wrong. XRP holders will get first crack at this crazy deal that's coming. Now let's talk about Flare. So with Flare, guys, these not XRP, but Uphold, they said they've been eyeing Flare for a couple years now, but the problem was, the reason they didn't enter into anything is because it had a problem with low liquidity, therefore they didn't mess with it. But now you have, ever since Flare has enacted the USDT zero, they've brought their liquidity up, and now Uphold is ready to do this partnership, which is what Jay Razzo is talking about in his article, and I'm going to jump over here for that. They said Flare, and I'm jump over here because it tells a little bit more in detail and why I believe Flare is not something you should be sleeping on, guys. You should not. So let's check this out. I'm gonna jump up here and we're going to talk about this article real quick. And this is the article. I'm going to pin this down below. It's another wonderful read, and it kind of rounds things out for those of you who may have never heard of Flare, but you've heard of XRP. This is a great article where you can see how they're going to work together, and more important, how Uphold is going to leverage it where you can stake your XRP. Yes, you heard it right, guys. So let's scroll down here. And he says this is the partnership rooted in purpose, and I've covered that, but here's the deal. What's actually happening? And this, it says in May 2025, Uphold initiated a pilot integration with Flare that allows users to generate yield on their XRP. And for those of you wondering, you can't stake XRP, but now they're having a way you can do it. And the thing I like about it is it's easy. It's easy. You know, we got a lot of novices out there that just don't know how to use some of the crypto technology that we have, and Uphold allows it to be done easy, guys. So check this out. So you're going to deposit your XRP to Uphold. Super easy, guys. Those of you who have it in Tangent, I'm sure you'll just be able to deposit it over there. It is insured. And they begin depositing on Uphold in the Uphold account. And then the conversion is wrapped. So it becomes Flare XRP using Flare's F assets protocol. Uphold converts XRP to a wrap version. Basically, this wrap version of XRP is compatible with smart contracts. And where we at? Smart contracts can function within the Flare ecosystem. This process is non-custodial and trust minimized, relying on smart contract mechanics and Flare's decentralized infrastructure. As I told you, you don't have the ability to have smart contracts on XRP, but Flare takes care of all of that. And then you can stake your Flare XRP, and then it's once converted, and then you can basically earn your rewards right there, guys. So you cannot beat that. I think that is a good way. Like, who wouldn't want to earn interest on their XRP, especially with the XRP I know you guys holding out there? That's going to make it truly, truly valuable. So I'm going to jump over here because, again, that's XRP. But what about Flare? So let's jump over here, and we're going to look at, first I'm going to jump up here. I'm going to take you up here. We're going to look at this price of Flare right here. And I'm going to get myself out the way, as I'm always in the way. And we look up here, guys. We look at the highest we've ever been on Flare is 15 cents. I told you they are over $1 billion market cap, but they're still low cap, guys. They got this trading volume up over 6 million within the last 24 hours. Now, this is not a hard cap token, so they have a total of over 100. Over 100 billion Flare out there. A lot of it is circulating, but it is inflationary. But considering some of these burn mechanisms they have, not really anything of a major lead to talk about, though. So as I come down here, as I showed you guys right here, the highest we've ever been is 15 cents. Do I think we can get back there? I do, especially if this thing with that whole staking on Uphold takes place. It's going to be an experiment, but I really hope it really does well. This is about getting in early, though, guys. So I'll jump over here, and there was a price prediction put out for this, and this price prediction is for 2025 to 2030. I'm going to leave this down below. They say it'll hit $5, guys, soon. Are they true? I'm not gonna go out and say that far, but I do know that Flare runs concurrent with Bitcoin and XRP. So anything's possible. Plus, I've seen some Bitcoin predictions now for 200,000 to 250,000, guys, and I've seen that from some pretty trusted sources. So that would also make Flare rise as well. But $5, guys, I'm going to leave this down below so you guys can look at it as well. So I don't want to take up much of your time, but this is why I am in Flare, because of their usage and their how closely related they are to XRP. So I did take a position in it, guys. I just wanted to let you know these are the things that are going on right now in crypto. So Flare, when you combine Flare, XRP, and you put them with Uphold, guys, I believe you ain't gonna get nothing but success. But as always, only invest what you're willing to part with, and do the research. Again, I'm showing you something that is happening right now, and I hope by now you guys see how important Uphold is to the space of cryptocurrency. And that's the teams that they have over there that vet these projects, guys. They're a trusted source, and I like the ease of use, but I really like their transparency and how they hold these community spaces, guys. That is so important. These cryptocurrency projects that are very transparent, and they are getting out here shaking hands and kissing babies with the community, because we are the ones that are keeping them afloat with our investment dollars. So guys, let me know down below, what do you think of Flare? Do you hold it? Are you still DCAing in it? Again, it is cheap, guys. It's not even 2 cents. And I read one crypto prediction that said that they saw it making it to maybe 1 cent with 5 or something like that, but it's already blown past that. Do I think it can get to $5? I'm not going to go that far, but I believe if this works with Uphold, we could be looking at $1 and past that. Again, that's just me doing what I do. You guys let me know down below. Till next one, this your boy, I'm out.